Today, we are taking you through our stay at the Lalit Resort and Spa Bakel. Right from arrival, the welcome felt warm and traditional. We were welcomed with tikka and a shell garland, and that instantly set the tone for the stay. The reception area is huge with a lot of seating, so it feels grand the moment you enter. They also offered us coconut water while the check-in formalities were going on, which was a nice touch. From there, we were taken to our room in a buggy. We stayed in their Spa Lagoon view room and we really liked it. The room felt spacious, comfortable and nicely done, with an outside sit-out area that made it even better. If you're planning a stay here, they have quite a few room categories. You have the deluxe, premier and the luxury suites, then the larger spa suite, and of course their legacy suite if you want to go all out. We stayed in the Spa Lagoon view room and overall we loved the room. After spending some time in the room, we stepped out to explore the property a bit more. Our first stop was the spa. They have a very good setup inside, and this is clearly one of the stronger parts of the resort. The property leans heavily into Ayurveda and wellness, and they have spa therapies, yoga, meditation and wellness focused experiences. Then, we checked out the gym. This was one of our favorite spots. It is surrounded by the lagoon, so it is such a beautiful place for a workout. It felt super clean too, which made it even better. Next to the gym is the indoor gaming area, and that is another really nice space to relax and have some fun. Later, we went to Nombili for high tea, which is their main restaurant, right next to the huge swimming pool. But this is also where we had one of our disappointments. For high tea, we were really hoping for more local flavors, especially because this is Bakel in North Kerala. We expected maybe some local sweets or delicacies and definitely hoped for a good Sulaimani. But the snack spread felt very regular. There were just some cakes, bakery-style banana chips and murukku. That local touch was missing for us. One thing you really notice while walking around is how huge the property is. You have the backwaters on one side and then just a little further away, the sea. We took the buggy to the beach and there is a cute little bridge that lets you cross over from the property side. However, we did not spend too much time at the beach here. Compared to how much we enjoyed the beach at Taj Bakel, this one did not feel as relaxing for us. There was some dirt and garbage here and there, and since it was not a private beach, it felt more crowded with locals around. We decided to head back toward the backwater side, and on the way, you also pass the helipad. So yes, if you want to land here in a helicopter, they have your back. After that, we spent some time relaxing on the hammocks near the backwaters, and that turned out to be one of the nicest parts of the stay. By late evening, we went back and decided to have an early dinner at Nombili. Since we had already had a heavy lunch, we wanted to eat light, so we ordered pasta and it was actually quite delicious. After dinner, we walked around a little more, played some table tennis and then checked out their in-house shop before ending the day. The next morning, we walked around the property again, soaking in the sunrise and the nature all around us. Mornings here are genuinely beautiful. We had breakfast after that, and the spread was quite decent. Then we went back again to the backwater side, and this is where we felt something quite strongly. If we were to come here again, we would choose to book one of the backwater facing rooms instead of the lagoon facing one. The lagoon facing rooms are closer to the reception, which is quite convenient, but the backwater facing rooms feel much more connected to the best part of the property. We also went to the outdoor activity area where you can do things like kayaking and paddle boating. Abhi decided to try his luck with fishing for a while. He did not catch anything, but at least he looked committed. After that, we spent some more time on the hammocks, and it was especially nice because it was so windy and pleasant. When we got back to the room, I wanted to draw for some time before we left, and Abhi decided to use the jacuzzi. One thing to note is that the jacuzzi needs to be enabled from outside, so you have to call the reception when you want to use it. We also felt it needed a bit of cleaning in some spots because it did not look very clean. But still, it does add a nice spa-like touch to the stay. We checked out a little later, but since our cab was arriving late, we spent some extra time near the backwaters again, just relaxing there before lunch and departure. But overall, we still had a very good stay here, and it is definitely a property worth considering if you enjoy large resorts, wellness-focused stays and beautiful backwater surroundings. If you enjoy this walkthrough, don't forget to like, share, save and subscribe. It genuinely helps us grow. Thank you.